Greetings, readers. Welcome to the second episode of our November 2025 Library News. November is the perfect time to slow down, reflect, and give thanks. And what better way to do than with a good story? This month's D-List features books that celebrate gratitude in all its forms, from heartfelt memoirs to uplifting tales of love, family, and second chances. We've also got fun programs, helpful tech tips, and staff favorites to keep you inspired all season long. From all of us at the Iowa Library for the Blind and Print Disabled, happy reading and happy Thanksgiving.
This month's D-List: Giving Thanks, Memoirs, Moments, and Meaning. Thanks for the Trouble by Tommy Wallach, DB 84849. Mute since his father died, Parker communicates through his journals and lingers around the lobby of the Palace Hotel, until one day he connects with a mysterious, silver-haired girl who claims to be much older than she looks, and suddenly everything changes. Thanks a Lot, Mr. Kibblewhite by Roger Daltrey, DB 92722. Memoir of Roger Daltrey, the lead singer of The Who. Born in London in 1944, Daltrey began assembling the band while working at a factory in 1961. He shares stories of his life and bandmates and takes a creative journey through the music they made. Wall to Wall Thanksgiving by Kenneth Jernigan, DB 44870. 10 short stories by National Federation of the Blind members, focusing on how they have overcome difficulties they faced growing up and how their views on these problems changed as they grew older. The title story tells how Barbara Pierce handled a Thanksgiving celebration in England. Thanksgiving Prayer and A Handful of Heaven by Debbie McComber, DB 75671. 2 romance novels. In the title story, Seattle medical student Claudia meets Seth, an Alaskan businessman, but is torn between marriage in an unfamiliar environment and her potential career. In A Handful of Heaven, waitress Paige and a divorced customer are in love, but both are afraid of commitment.
Thanksgiving by Janet Ivanovich, DB 63690. Williamsburg, Virginia. A chance encounter with a wayward pet rabbit introduces Potter Megan Murphy to the animal's owner, pediatrician Patrick Hunter. Megan and Patrick become unlikely guardians of an abandoned infant, and as Thanksgiving approaches, the pair contemplates making their makeshift family legitimate. Thanks, Obama. My Hopey, Changey White House Years by David Litt, DB 90263. The author, who worked as a White House speechwriter during the Obama administration, humorously discusses his role, the many pitfalls of speechwriting, and the absurdity of politics. Also examines the legacy of President Obama. A Vineyard Thanksgiving by Katie Winters, DB 116270. Charlotte Montgomery Hamner wakes up every morning to the same thoughts. Jason died. Jason isn't coming back. Rachel and I must go through this alone. Since Jason drowned over a year and a half ago, Charlotte has struggled moving forward. She owns a popular wedding planning and events business and throws some of the most expensive and intricately coordinated weddings, occasionally featuring celebrities, and always with her 14-year-old daughter's help. But her devastation is so complete that sometimes she struggles to get out of bed in the morning. As Thanksgiving approaches, a celebrity asks Charlotte to plan a gorgeous multi-million-dollar wedding on Martha's Vineyard, the kind of event that will put her on the next tier of wedding planning and get her featured in some of the top wedding magazines around the country. With much of her normal staff off the island for the winter, Charlotte must task her cousins, the Sheraton sisters, as well as her sister, Claire, for help to throw this unforgettable wedding. And somewhere between Thursday's Thanksgiving dinner and the cake cutting Saturday night. She just might find the love to call her own.
Thank You for Your Service by David Finkel, DB 77869. Journalist who described his experiences while embedded with the U.S. Army in Iraq in The Good Soldiers describes what life was like for some of the veterans after they returned stateside. Portrays issues the men and their families dealt with, including suicide, PTSD, and financial strains. Thank You, Good Night by Andy Abramowitz, DB 82701. The lead singer from a one-hit wonder 90s rock band decides to give music another shot. After receiving a cryptic call from a former bandmate, Teddy Trimble reconnects with his music and tries to pull together his old band. Thank You for Listening by Julia Whelan, DB 111602. For Swanee Chester, being an audiobook narrator is a long way from her old dreams, but the days of being a star on film sets are long behind her. She's found success and satisfaction from the inside of a sound booth, and it allows her to care for her beloved, ailing grandmother. When she arrives in Las Vegas last minute for a book convention, Swanee unexpectedly spends a whirlwind night with a charming stranger. On her return home, Swanee discovers one of the world's most beloved romance novelists wanted her to perform her last book. With Brock McKnight, the industry's hottest, most secretive voice, Swanee doesn't buy what romance novels are selling. Not after her own dreams were tragically cut short, and she stopped narrating them years ago. But her admiration of the late author and the opportunity to get her grandmother more help makes her decision for her. As Swanee begins work on the book, resurrecting her old romance pseudonym, she and Brock forge a real connection, hidden behind the comfort of anonymity. Soon, she is dreaming again, but secrets are revealed, and the realities of life come crashing down around her once more. If she can learn to risk everything for desires she has long buried, she will discover a world of intimacy and acceptance she never believed would be hers.
The November featured magazine of the month is Cooking Light. The magazine offers quick and healthy recipes, nutrition tips, entertaining menus, and fitness guides to help all make smart choices for a healthy lifestyle. Cooking Light is published quarterly, once every 3 months or 4 times a year. This magazine is available in audio format on cartridge or as a downloadable version through Bard.
Greetings, readers. Leland here with your November tech tip. This month's tip is all about adjusting for daylight saving time on your NLS e-reader and the new DA2 book player. Let's jump right in. Both devices have built-in clocks you can check at any time. For the NLS e-reader, press Enter with T.2345 to display the current time. For the DA2 book player, press and hold the sleep button to hear the current time and date. These devices do not automatically adjust for daylight saving time, so you'll need to update the clock manually. On the e-reader, 1. From the main menu, navigate to date and time. 2. Press space with H.125 to open the options. 3. Choose daylight saving time. 4. Press Enter to toggle the setting on or off. This will add or remove 1 hour. On the DA2, 1. Press and hold the Info button to open the menu. 2. Arrow right to Settings, and press Info to select. 3. Arrow right again to Date and Time, and then select. 4. Arrow to the right to Daylight Saving Time, and press up or down to toggle it on or off. If you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out to us.
Hello everyone, it's Karen with this month's Staff Spotlight. Anne Voskamp is one of my favorite authors. She is a Canadian writer and farmer's wife who has written 4 New York Times bestsellers. Using vivid imagery and carefully chosen words, and draws readers into her narrative storytelling, which reflects on themes of faith, gratitude, and everyday life. She interweaves scriptural references and reflections into her stories, interpreting faith through her personal experiences. One of my favorite books written by Anne is 1,000 Gifts, A Dare to Live Fully Right Where You Are. In this book, Anne uses scripture to illustrate methods for learning to be grateful for the life one has. Anne describes training herself to see God's grace in everyday life after enduring family tragedies and years of grief. This book is a reminder to be grateful for the little things in life and to always be aware of the miracles that surround us each and every day. We have this book available in our library collection under DB 74783. We have 2 more of Anne's books in our collection, DB 87263, The Broken Way, A Daring Path to the Abundant Life. Reflecting on her own experiences and dealing with those of her teenage daughter, Anne examines ways of finding freedom and faith when you are feeling broken. DB 77903, The Greatest Gift, Unwrapping the Full Love Story of Christmas. This book traces Jesus' lineage and offers Anne's interpretation of the true meaning of Christmas. It includes devotional readings and ideas for reflection. I personally have not read this book, but with the upcoming Christmas season, this one is a must-read for me. I follow Anne's blog posts at www.annevoskamp.com for those of you who are interested in more from this author. There are weekly posts as well as Only the Good Stuff, multivitamins for your weekend, which features everything from good news stories to recipes to YouTube videos about nature and highlights from around the world. There are also some great ideas for the upcoming seasons, thoughts to ponder, and even music to appreciate.
This fall, Youth Services Librarian Denise Bean is leading the much-anticipated Crafting Your Story after-school program, a monthly virtual series from the Iowa Library for the Blind and Print Disabled, running from September through April. Each month features a new theme packed with 4 weeks of hands-on projects, creative exploration, and fun. All from the comfort of home, participants are making new friends, reconnecting with familiar faces, and expressing their imaginations in a fully accessible, welcoming space designed just for them. Join Denise every Tuesday from 4:15 to 5 p.m. for an after-school adventure filled with creativity, connection, and fun.
Join us for Braille Baby Storytime every Thursday from 10 to 10:30 a.m. This fun and interactive program is designed for children ages 0 to 4 and their caregivers and is offered both virtually via Zoom and in person at the Iowa Department for the Blind. Each weekly session encourages early learning through stories, songs, and sensory play, while introducing the basics of Braille in a playful, age-appropriate way. Children will explore touch, textures, and tactile materials to help build important pre-Braille skills. Families will also receive a personalized activity box at sign-up, monthly Braille-themed activities, and helpful parent resources. Braille Babies offers a welcoming, inclusive space to support your child's development and love of literacy. We can't wait to share the experience with you.
The library's newest book club is underway. In the No Book Book Club, there is no assigned titles. You choose what you want to read and share it with the group. The club will have its next meeting on Wednesday, November 19th from 2 to 3 p.m. Call or email the library to sign up and join the conversation. On Thursday, November 20th at 2 p.m., join the Thursday Book Club as we discuss Somewhere to Belong by Judith Miller, DB 72196. Amana Colonies, Iowa, 1877. Johanna yearns to leave her German Christian cooperative community, and join her brother Wilhelm in Chicago. Meanwhile, 17-year-old Berta, a new Amana resident, rebels over leaving the big city for a simpler, more devout life. Both young women discover family secrets and pray for guidance.
Join the Friends of the Iowa Library for the Blind on Friday, November 21st, 2025, for their annual holiday concert. It's from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Cozy Cafe, 8683 Birchwood Court in Johnston, Iowa. Come enjoy a meal and a night of music. Sing along with the Antique Harmony Barbershop Quartet and Dave and Cindy. Free will offering and all proceeds from the concert will go to the Friends of the Library.
Due to the federal government shutdown, the NLS programs may not be offered this month. Here are the tentative dates for their various programs. Bard office hours, every Tuesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Smart Speaking to the Smart Speaker, Thursday, November 20th at 6 p.m. The All May E-Read, Tuesday, November 25th at 6 p.m. All programs are held via Zoom. Contact the library to get more information or go to www.loc.gov/NLS. The library will be closed on Wednesday, November 26th through Friday, November 28th for the Thanksgiving holiday. Please don't hesitate to contact the library with any questions or comments at 515-281-1323 or by email at library@blind.state.ia.us. The library is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Happy reading!